51,000. Still don't need reverse all the time. Don't need first gear all the time. Fixed, not fixed, 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 fixed. Flashing overdrive light, which is kind of neat. Got an adventure. We are planning for tomorrow morning. Dropping off a car. Oh, that ABS does ABS things. Dropping a car off at a U-Polo part. We dropped the junk off at junkyards, salvage yards for many, many years. And this is our first one. Helping a relative. Yeah, so I always thought GM was, maybe you can't hear that. I always thought GM was the only automobile manufacturer that had ABS that would kick in at low speeds because like the sensors weren't reading the right way or something like that. Neighbor's got a semi out. But no, the old Contour does that too. I don't want to pull the sand grains. I don't want to pull the ABS fuse because the ABS works great and winter's coming, so there you go. So we are getting ready to bring a car over to the junkyard. So not the junkyard. Over to pull apart. So we need to get a battery ready to go to run our winch on our trailer. So for our winch, we run just a separate battery. We don't have a battery box yet on the trailer. I'm trying to decide what to do. So I've got two batteries, both just tested at 12.5, 12.6. Charging those babies up. This thing. She makes a noise, mainly just like vibration, but it really gets it done. The old Schumacher had that for, I don't know, 5 years maybe. Works fine, but it's a smart charger, so like on a real dead battery, it'll just say, not connected. This guy, a quote-unquote dumb charger, it'll charge whatever you connect it to, so be careful. So we got a little bit bigger battery, a little bit smaller battery. Cold cranking 800, and this guy is 650. So should have plenty. We just try to have a spare to run the winch. And there you go. And you know, when you get bored with your daily, what do? Start cutting off the exhaust, trying to figure out how to put some different exhaust on it. So there's our chrome tip from the swap meet. So what do they say? Don't modify your daily. Get something else to do that. Something else, or something else, or something else. Don't modify your daily. Just put fog lights and rust repair on it. But okay, got to work on a Transit coming up. Got to get our plow vehicles ready to rock and roll pretty soon. And a little more cleanup here and there to do as we get ready for winter. But tomorrow morning, actually you'll see us in a little bit. We got to go load that old Impala we're going to haul away on our trailer and go from there. And here we are a couple hours later. We got juice flowing into one, juice flowing into the other. Nothing's boiling over, doing what they need to do. So two batteries should be just fine with getting our winch to do winch things. So I don't mind having a 100-foot cable when we got to do stuff like this. It is stuck in park, and that's park is where it'll stay. So we've got a double around there So we get the 9,000 pound super winch that we've used maybe 25 times in the last 15 years, but it has got plenty of power for that. So head on back and we'll get the old Impala heading to our final resting place at the U Polar Parts.
That should be good, though.
So 2000, first year for this body style. Spent some time working on that guy. This has '07 wheels on it. This has the newer wheels, I think.
Yeah, because I want the Steelies.
Yep. So here we go. Set of Steelies would be nice for snow tires. Aluminum's good for snow tires too, but she represents Minnesota's rust. We got the silver duct tape covering the rust. Can't even tell.
Like, look at this though.
Oh, she's good. Just put her right back where she was. You know, it was a race car. It'll broken right there. Okay, let's get this baby loaded up. You ready?
Yep.
Super winch. Okay. Okay, grab 2 wood blocks and let's put them behind the tires quick. Okay, we got blocks in place. Super winch doubled up, 9,000 doubled up.
Stop.
Is the car moving?
Yes.
Okay, hard to see from here. We're dragging on the metal a little bit there.
And then still stop.
Yep. One of these days I want to put a Halifax strip across there for like a underneath the snowmobile. You know what I'm talking about? Those plastic pieces. Just putting in the work. Putting in the work.
Are we gonna make it? Or do we have to pull farther this way?
What?
Are we gonna make it, or we need to pull farther this way?
Probably put it on the far end to move it over.
That way.
Yeah, we're professional.
Are we gonna be able to get it off with the fenders on here?
Are we gonna be able to what?
Are they gonna be able to get it off with the fenders on here?
They'll probably come from behind. With the forklift with the really long things. What?
They won't work. The ramps are too long.
They'll figure it out. We're getting bound up a little bit here. We are almost straight though.
Yep, we're gonna. Soon.
What?
We got like 4 feet.
I don't like this though.
Okay, then
Because it's starting to rub the top.
out. Out.
So we gotta readjust there.
Out.
Okay, we're gonna lube the ramps up so they slide a little bit better.
With our high performance lubricant.
You know, Walmart lubricant is aptly
No,
named.
we're rebuilding the body panels too.
Yep, we got everything. So, super winch, putting in the work. I think I said that already. Okay, yeah, the tires are spray right down the base of the tire too. Oh, right there. Okay, we ready? Now she'll just grease lightning, right? Here we go. Okay, we readjust our triangle of death. And now we gotta pull this way a little bit because the tires are turned a little bit. Okay, here we go.
stay pull straight.
So now we're on the edge again. So now we're gonna go to a straight pull.
Safe in danger for the vine.
No, we're getting closer. So we just went back and rewound the cable. Our cable's groaning a little bit. So it's gotta get tight.
This is probably really good on the wood.
Okay. So let's check the rear tires quick.
We need to pull. We need to go back on that side now. We're getting to. Yeah. Yeah. But don't stand behind it.
Okay.
And just knurls it. No. See it?
Ooh, we finally broke in our
Snatch block.
Okay, here we have a beautiful 2000 Impala, ready to rock. We were able to drag it on. Rear brakes went locked, so that was good. Transmission, drug the front tires. Nice and square, nice and straight.
What am I getting hooked on?
Hold on, we got the super winch. Okay. You know what? She's good. She's good. Kind of doing our balance test. Keep her a little bit to the front, and we should be good with that. And then we got to get our winch back in. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Now we try to screw her in with a nice pattern so that it sits. The next time we need it, we're ready.
Stop, stop, stop. Go back out a little bit. Oh, and go, let it out a little bit more. Stop. Look at this.
Professionals.
We can't.
Hey, you guys heard of the internet? YouTube? Minnesota's Rust? Don't ignore me. Oh. I'm being ignored. You must be a teenager. Never forget, Minnesota is sand grain rust. Minnesota's Rust. Like, share, subscribe.